titled Watership Down. It was made 1978 and directed by Rosen, and it's about an hour and a half long, and it's an animated movie. So a quick summary is it's about this this thing is called the Warren. I don't know if that's a technical term for like a group of rabbits. Yeah, well that's what they called it in the movie, a Warren. So yes, it's a group of rabbits, and one of the rabbits has like a foreboding feeling, like something bad's gonna happen, and so they take it up to like their leader, their chief, and he basically doesn't believe them. And so that one rabbit and his friend and a group of others in that same big family, I guess, decide to leave. And so they leave, and looking for a better place, somewhere safer. And it's like this hill, and so they want like a high place to live so that they can kind of be more secure. And yeah, that's the main thing. So then some, I guess, details would be that the animation looks a little bit like Winnie the Pooh, like in the sense that it's like very like picturesque, like it's like the backgrounds look to be painted, like watercolor painting. The drawings are like very free-handed and like almost like sketches, like a quick like not perfect lines, like compared to something like Toy Story, where it's very perfect and like smooth, but that's like, you know, computer CGI, whatever, but there's just something to compare it to. So this animation is more, it makes it feel more real in a sense, like just more natural, you know, compared to other types of animation. So in this movie, there's like, I guess, a theme of kind of creating or kind of making the audience feel some sort of empathy towards wildlife or just nature in general, but in this case like other animals, and it does this by giving them like human-like qualities, and you know, the way that they talk is very proper, you know, like very like, I guess you could call it like proper English, and they have a British or like a English accent, like from Britain, somewhere in Britain. And so yeah, so it, you know, you can kind of have some sort of, I feel like you can put yourself in their place in that way. And just throughout the movie there's like a theme of civil unrest and kind of going against authority, and them different hierarchies. They have the leader, the chief, and then people below them, and have like wars, and like not with guns or anything like that, but it's in that same way. So kind of brings the human things that we go through and superimposes it in in characters of rabbits, and and so like this movie kind of has you rooting for the underdog, which is that one rabbit that had that kind of intuition. His name was Fiverr, and throughout the movie, like the later part, there's this other character that's introduced, and it's a seagull, I think, and he's hurt his wing, and so the group that separates and is going away, trying to get to a better place, they help him and kind of until he heals. And so after he ends up helping them, like being their eyes, high up, and see if something's coming, or flying back and forth, the other group is coming towards them, like that bird kind of gave him an advantage in that way. And his name is Kiha. And he kind of, because overall the movie is sort of like a drama, sort of, feel to it, and that Kiha, that character, provides a little bit of comic relief to the movie. So he's funny, and it was interesting just because usually when you see, I guess, movies like this, like it also reminds me a little bit of this series of movies that are adapted from children's stories called Peter the Rabbit. Actually, I actually have this. So this is actually like a children's little movie, but this one is, I wouldn't say is intended for children, just because there's a lot of blood, and the dialogue is more intended towards adults, I feel. So I liked that, and it was more realistic in terms of humans and the relationship between humans and animals, and how kind of whatever humans say, that's what happens, and the animals just have to cope with it and move out of their way, or it's like, it shows how animals and wildlife it's hard for them to fight back, in a sense. It's until kind of nature takes its course. But I liked how realistic it was in that way, and yeah, I feel like it's a movie that it's not that well known, but I feel that it's very good at showing, I guess, that side of, or that interaction between humans and animals and humans and their environment, but from the perspective of animals and how they're usually the ones, or in nature, wildlife, they're usually the ones that get the short end of the stick. At least, well, yeah, short term and long term. So I would really recommend this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this review and that you come back and watch more. Thank you.